but still whisper, God, if you give me strength, I'll try again. They don't know about the days I felt invisible, unseen, unpicked, unprotected, but still kept building like a woman who knew her future depended on her faithfulness. I didn't stumble into this season, I sold into it, I suffered into it, I sang my way through it, I survived my way into it. Brick by brick, brick by brick, tip by tip, I built this, I built me. Brick by brick, my turn wasn't luck, it was labor, it was holy sweat, it was sacred grind, it was me choosing myself. On days I barely recognized myself, my turn didn't come. I created it with God in my lungs and my ancestors humming in my bones. See, I'm not new to the fight, I'm familiar with the battlefield. I know what it feels like to rebuild myself with nothing but a mustard seed in the memory of who I used to be. I know what it feels like to be overlooked until God said, now watch me make her undeniable.
God is making you undeniable today, baby.
Like to be counted out until heaven whispered, baby, you were never out, you were in training.
You've just been in training this whole time, baby.
This ain't change, this ain't love, this is lineage waking up in my bloodstream. This is purpose stretching its arms in my chest. This is every woman before me who didn't get a turn but still prayed I'd get mine.
I didn't think 6 o'clock in the morning is when I need to be here, but I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. You see what I'm saying?
Out of worship, out of waiting rooms, where God was rearranging my destiny behind.
God has been rearranging your destiny behind closed doors.
I bloomed out of broken that didn't break
Rachel,
me.
thank you so
I
much, baby.
bloomed
I
out of battles that didn't bury me.
You are one of those. I appreciate you.
To let the darkness convince me that the light wasn't coming. Let me tell you something. Favor feels different.
Favor does feel different.
When you fought for it.
Yeah, we fighting
Peace
for
hits
it.
deeper when you bled for it. Joy tastes sweeter when you cried for it. And purpose.
Yes.
Purpose becomes personal when you realize
let that purpose
you didn't wait for a door.
Flow in you.
You carved one out the wall.
You're not
with
waiting.
Nothing but faith, grit, and a God who refused to let you fold. So don't call it luck, call it labor, call it legacy. Call it the long road, finally paying you back with interest. My turn wasn't luck, it was labor, it was late nights, black pillows and whispered prayers. It was every keep going, I told myself, when quitting felt easier. My turn didn't come, I created it, and baby,
I know it feels easy.
I earned every inch of this light.
Don't give up.
So when you see me shining,
don't give up.
I didn't stumble into my season.
You ain't stumbling.
I built it.
You built this.
Brick by brick.
You built it. Breath by breath. Prayer by prayer. Tear by tear. You built this.
Because
now let's talk about
done with me yet.
What you've been doing. With what you've been building. Oh, Rich Rising, everybody, and super welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am taujaloveoracle, and welcome to I Am God's Success Project. This is a place where I want you to come. I want you to let your hair down. I want you feeling comfortable in your skin. I want you feeling loved. I want you feeling heard. And I want you just knowing that you are a divine gift. You are I can't call you a blessing because you damn sure ain't lesson. You are more. You are more than you ever could give yourself credit for. More than you could ever give yourself credit for, you are. So today, it's something that was riding my spirit. You know, I love when something ride my spirit because now I for sure got a show to give y'all. Talk to me nice. So this morning, I want to talk to you guys about ownership. I want to talk to you about your ownership. Now, it's a saying that I keep hearing, and that's why I feel like I need to have this conversation with y'all today. When I own it, I'll take care of it. When you own it, you will take care of it. When you own that car, you're going to treat it good. When that's your man, I would never do my man like that. If that was my man, if that was my man, if that was my girl, oh, if I lived in a house like that, if it was me, if it was you, what? If it was you, what? I'm pulling all y'all socks today because so many people say, when I own it, I'll take care of it. When I have it, when it's mine, I'll be able to do and I'll be able to move and I'll be able to shift. I want you to know you're a liar. I said what I said. I'm calling you out as a big, fat liar. You are lying to yourself when you say that. I see people do it all the time. When I have my kids, when I got my kids, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that because what? You own it. But half those people are usually the ones that are the worst fucking parents. I just want to let you know. Usually those people who say when they own it, when it's my kid, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to do that. Most of the time, you are the worst parents. I said what I said. I said what I said, and don't be offended by what I said, because if you can feel that truth that I'm saying, then you know that I'm not lying to you. You know I ain't lying to you. I don't got time to lie to y'all. What you have been doing to yourself in this state of when I own it. Look what ownership is, the legal or moral state of having exclusive control, possession, or disposition rights over an asset. So a lot of parents feel like they have control or ownership over their children because, well, shoot, I brought you into this world. I should be able to take you out. But how many of you parents right now, through your ownership of these children, are actually destroying their lives? How many of you, through your ownership, how many of you, you said that's my name. Oh gosh, Rachel. How many of y'all do that? When I own it, I'm going to do this. I remember my nephew telling me he used to use my car. My car used to get messed the fuck up. Oh, when I get my own car, I'm gonna take care of my car when I get my car. Baby. No, you won't. Here's the thing. You have ownership over everything, and yet you don't take care of it. How many of you guys have ownership over your home right now? And I'm not talking about you own the home. I'm talking about you living in that house. Right now, the home that you live in right now, whether you pay rent for it, mortgage for it, you pay, the money has been paid flat out. Guess what? That is your space. So if you're not taking care of your space, honey, let's be real here. If you're not taking care of your space, the space that you have right now, you do own it because you're paying money for it. You're doing all these things for it. The legal or moral state, a moral state of having exclusive control, right? It's my household, right? I'm the one paying the bills, right? I got possession over this thing. It's my kid. How many of you right now have the possession? You have the ownership. You have the ownership of the child. What are you doing with it? You have the ownership of your body, but are you guys doing the best with your body? You own it. If you don't own nothing else in this fucking world, if you don't own nothing else in this world, ID, the one thing that you own is you. The one thing that you only have ownership of one thing, and that is you. You only have ownership of your mind, your words, your thoughts, your visions, your perception. You only have ownership over you. And yet you don't take care of you. How many of y'all right now know that you're supposed to eat this, but you don't? You know you're supposed to do that, but you don't. You know that when you do this thing right here, you know what it does to you, and yet you keep doing it. Am I telling stories on y'all? Because I know I'm not telling stories right now. How many of you guys right now have made a New Year's resolution to lose weight or to take care of yourself or get your teeth fixed? Or how many of you guys have made resolutions? How many of you guys have told yourself, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that in the name of I'm going to take care of myself? Because when you own it, you're supposed to take care of it, right? When you own it, correct? So I want you to know that when you own it, does not mean that you're going to take care of it. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of shit. Sorry. If you are not mentally, physically, and spiritually taking care of yourself, you can't be my friend. Because what friend could you really be to me? You can't even be my enemy. You couldn't even be my enemy. Because you don't even know what you're doing with yourself. You have the greatest possession that you've ever needed to have. And that was you. And I got to say, a lot of y'all ain't doing y'all right at all. A lot of y'all ain't doing yourselves right at all. Look at the obesity rates. Look at the healthcare rates. Look at the things that we're doing to ourselves. I watched a fella, he drinks so much. He drinks so much, his body is shutting down. You own this body, and yet you won't take care of it. But wait, hold up, wait a minute. But then y'all want the government to come and do it for you? That's why you have no right to your children no more. That's why you have no rights to yourself. Because once you're waiting for someone else to do it for you because this is where you guys have lost your ownership. You guys have lost your ownership within yourselves because you keep waiting for fucking somebody to do something for you. You're waiting for the government. You're waiting for the law. You're waiting for this. You're waiting for that. You're waiting for your teacher, your man. You're waiting for all of these things. Somebody got to make you happy. So when are you going to take ownership? When are you going to take ownership of you? When are you going to take ownership of your responsibilities, accountabilities, of who you are? Because you own this body right now. You don't own this body right now? How many of y'all understand that you own this body? I want you to write in the chat, I own me. I own me. I own me. Even if you have no ownership of nothing else, the one thing that you have is ownership of you. Now, what are you going to do with your ownership today? That is the question that you need to consistently keep asking yourself. I own me. Because you own you. Look, what I eat don't make you shit. You own you. What are you doing with it? Are you using the confidence that builds in your spirit that says, I am strong? Are you using your power and saying, I am well? Are you using your energy within yourself and doing you right, how about you feeding yourself? What's the conversation you've been having with yourself? What's kind of self-talk have you been self-talking? Remember, you own you. And people keep saying, when I own it, I'm going to preserve it. I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to do it right. I'm going to call you a liar again. Do you know, for me, I take care of everything. Everything. If it's a fucking lighter, I'm going to take care of this lighter the best that I can. The best that I can. It doesn't matter what it is. Because in this life, I have ownership over everything. You have ownership over everything. Why aren't you taking care of it? That's a one that's gonna. I wanted to ride some of y'all's spirit. I needed to ride some of y'all's spirit because y'all been walking around moving crazy. Y'all have been walking around moving crazy. Y'all have been moving around crazy. So I want to talk to you guys about just ownership in the Bible. It says in the Bible, ownership fundamentally means stewardship. Rather than absolute possession, the core belief is that God is the ultimate creator and owner of all things. Humans are treated as temporary caretakers, entrusted to manage God's resources, talents, and property responsibly for his glory and benefit of others. Right? So we're supposed to come and be stewards because we are a creation, which means we are already in a state of ownership. We are already in that state of ownership. What we need to do as these people is be the caretakers and be the entrusted people that God gave his resources, his talents, and his property to. Because this right here is God's property. Do you know you're not leaving with nothing? Look at your body right now. You're not leaving with an eyelash. That stays here. You're not leaving with an eyelash, with a tooth, with a car, with money. You're not leaving with none of that shit. When you die, and I know people don't like to talk about death, but we might as well get into it. When you die and you go up on yonder and you go to that new place, everything that you can look around and see right now is staying right here. That house that you're so possessed over, guess what? That's just staying right here. All of it is staying right here. That's why I say to you, you own everything. Do you know we even own each other in that regard? Not that we slaves to each other now, don't get me wrong. But it's something my mother used to say to me. She said, your life isn't your own. And you need to stop moving as if your life is just your own. Because let one of you guys die right now. Is somebody going to be affected? Put it in chat. If you died right now, would somebody be affected? I'm going to say yes. I feel like I have some people that was going to be affected. Put it in the chat. If you died right now, would someone be affected? Would someone feel that pain? Would it throw somebody's life off? And I gotta say yes. And so if you know that your life and the lack of it is going to affect somebody, then baby, you are definitely not alone. You are connected to everything. That's why we have to take our individual ownership and heal our stuff so that on a collective ownership, we can get this together. Because in a collective ownership, we own this planet. Humans, we own this planet. This is our shit right here. We own this planet. We own the water. We own it all. And notice that ownership doesn't say anything about money, y'all. Doesn't say anything about money. It says that you have exclusive control. It says that you have possession. So you do have exclusive control over your body, your mind. You have exclusive control over that. You have full possession over yourself. You're the one that feeds yourself, takes care of you. You have full possession over you. And you have a right to do whatever the fuck you want to this asset. You could scrape it up, beat it up, cut it up. You could do whatever you want with it. You could do whatever you want. Because you do own it. But I gotta ask you, if your life isn't your own, if your life isn't your own, if your body isn't really your own, you don't get to take it with you. So it's borrowed goods. Because you're not getting to take none of this shit with you. So obviously you borrowed it. You borrowed this body. You borrowed it from an exclusive owner who made you an exclusive owner. What are you going to do with this ownership that you have today? It is so vital that we understand what these things mean. We have to understand what these things mean. When we say that we own it, what does that mean? When you say you own it, I own my car, what does that mean? Because are you taking care of it? You own it. Now what are you doing with it? People love ownership. People love to say that that's mine. What's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. People love to say mine. People love to say, no, I own it. It's mine. Give me, it's mine. That's my car. That's my thing. That's my, but are you taking care of it? I stopped telling kids to forgive their parents. A few years ago, maybe in the last 10 years now, I consistently tell people, stop forgiving your fucking parents. You're spending way too much time on that. Forgive yourself for picking those fuckers, but don't forgive them. You don't need to forgive them. When you forgive yourself for choosing them, they won't have any more power over you. They won't. And the reason why I say stop forgiving your parents is because your parents have made decisions. Your parents made a decision. I look at a situation that I'm facing right now where a parent literally just walked away from their child. They're complaining, oh, I want to be a parent, I wanted this and I wanted that, and I want to do all these things. And, and that additive, my child, and when it's my child and my child and my child, and yet, when you're upset, that child gets on your nerves. When you dealing with all your stuff, guess what? That child that you just had all this ownership over now becomes a fucking irritant. How many of you guys treat your kids like irritants? Your kid comes to talk to you. Oh God, leave me the fuck alone. Go away. You think that doesn't affect that child? You think that the things that you're doing right now isn't affecting your child? Oh my God. This thing that you supposedly own is my child. And why? It's your kid, so why isn't it dealing with the best of the best of the best? Why isn't your kid eating the best of the best? Why isn't your kid dealing with the best of the best? You own it, and you said you're going to take care of it once you own it. So I stopped telling people, forget fucking forgiving your parents. That's a waste of time. What you need to do is get past them, because their idea of ownership and their idea of taking care of things is shitty. That's why most of y'all don't take care of yourselves right now. All of this was taught. Everything that you're dealing with right now, you were taught this shit. You were taught that you have the ownership of the thing, and yet y'all own those clothes. I don't see you taking care of them properly. Y'all own it. And you know what the biggest thing that you own is you. God said, have no other gods before me. Have no other gods before me. And you guys got that message so confused. You lost yourself in the midst of, who am I? And the only thing that you need to know in the state of who am I is, what am I going to do with me? Your parents have nothing to do with where you at right now. I'm going to tell you right now, if you a fucking grown adult right now, your parents ain't got nothing to do with where you at right now. You are not taking ownership. You're not taking ownership of you. You're not taking ownership of your thoughts, so they run away with you. You're not taking control of your words. That's why they could still hurt you. You're not taking control of your faith. That's why fear eats away at you, and then you get depressed, anxious. You overthink, you do all of these things. Because you're not taking that thing, that literal legal possession. You have the legal right. You have the legal right to be at peace, to be happy. That is your God-given right. Not just in a legal system that man made, but in your actual spirit. It's built in there. How is this thing built in you? Built so strong in you? You know that you own. A baby and all will be like, my toy. You know you have ownership. It's something that's in your spirit that you know you own something. Why are you not taking care of it? So I realize, when you want to make money, you want to get rich, you want to get a great relationship, you want to have all that stuff, you want to have the best of the best, The only way you're going to do that is when you do that with you first. When you take ownership of you and actually do you right, everything will fall into line. Everything will fall into line beautifully, perfectly. It will all fall into line. Silas, I don't even know why you're here. Are you waiting to see if I talk about Esther again? Some of you guys, I don't even know why you're here because you're not coming to learn nothing. So because I don't want you guys' energy in my space anymore, wherever you got to go. You can leave and don't come back. Please don't. Go and sit with your weird friend, please. One thing that I've learned, and the biggest thing that I've learned, do, when I say do, I mean do not forget. Do not forget who you are. Do not forget where you are, whose you are. Stop forgetting. And when you start to move in that alignment, you will, and I mean when I say you will transition. You will shift. And you will start to take the responsibility, accountability, love, healing, all the things that you're supposed to be taking. All the things you're supposed to be taking, that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. So, what are you going to do with yourself today? That's the question. You own you. What are you going to do with you today? There's only two of us in here, so what are we going to do with ourselves today? In my ownership, I am doing better with cleaning up my messes. That's what I'm doing. I am doing better with cleaning up my messes. In whatever capacity that is, whether it's in cleaning the house and in whatever it is. You are drawing boundaries without guilt. Oh, Rachel, that's powerful. That's powerful. Because here's the thing. You drawing boundaries was never supposed to have guilt with it. Because when you really like when you start to really see yourself and take care of yourself, there's no there's no more of the stuff. All of these fuck yous here that I got here, all of them literally start to dissipate. I own me. I own me. So which means that I can't blame nobody for how I eat. I can't blame nobody for anything that I do. I can't blame nobody. I cannot blame anyone and say, oh, well, it's this person's fault and it's that person's fault. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Because that takes away your power. So It's a simple thing, but it's a big thing. I don't like to go and pee. The simplest shit you would think. Holding my pee. That is the thing that I do damage to my body with. I hold it. I'll hold it to the point where I gotta be holding my crotch and fucking dancing in my seat because I don't want to use the bathroom. And that ties to an abuse that I went through when I was a kid. And I realized that that energy still walks with me because I still don't like to use the bathroom. And within my ownership and within me, that's something that I have to break. So I purposely go to the bathroom now. I don't wait till I have to go pee. I just go. If I'm walking past the bathroom, I'm like, Taja, consciously go and pee. Take the initiative to take a step forward because 99.9% of the time, you always got to fucking pee. If you were to go and push by a toilet, trust and believe a little trickle is going to come out. You could always get a little pee out. And so, in that consciousness, I've been consciously, just when I go past the bathroom, use the bathroom. That way I'm not in this state because people laugh at me. They're like, damn, Tasha, so you really, wow, you're not gonna go and take the initiative. Like sometimes my sister sees me here rocking. She's like, Taj, I know you gotta use the bathroom. Why don't you go? Oh, I just need to finish this, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. Because this thing is intruding in my way. This thing is coming up at an unopportune time, and I don't want to deal with it. And taking ownership of my body. How can I complain that my bladder's inflamed or that I'm having issues with my kidneys, and if I keep making the steps to not use the bathroom? Just not using the bathroom is one effect that leads into another, leads into another, leads into another. Just that simple thing. I own me. Why can't I just go use the bathroom when it needs to be? Then the trauma comes up and the stuff comes up and the things come up. And that's where the healing process works. That's where you get the healing process from. Because you got to go through the healing process. So when I asked myself, Tasha, why don't you like to use the bathroom? I know it's because I was scared to pull my pants down. There was years that I was terrified to pull my pants down. And at 48 years old, that happened to me over 30 years, more. And yet that still walks with me. Because I didn't take ownership. I didn't take that power and that control of myself. I didn't take it. I did not take that power and that control. It was easy to give it away. You know how many excuses I could make for why I don't go to the bathroom? But there's none. There's none good enough. There's no excuse good enough for why you are not taking care of yourself right now. It ain't your parents. It's not the food. You're the one eating it. You're the one accepting the abuse. You're the one dealing with it right now. Whatever circumstance that you're dealing with and you don't like it right now, change it. Change it by taking ownership over yourself. Just you, not the job, not the man, not the woman, not the child, not anything external. Just take exclusive control and possession over yourself. Do yourself right. So I have no excuse why I don't go to the bathroom. I'm not going to make an excuse, because the better the excuse you have, the more you're not going to do, because I'm going to keep leaning on that excuse. How many of you guys are leaning on the excuse? Right now, your house is a fucking wreck. You in it. I don't care if you live in your car, if you live in a mansion, I've lived in a cubby hole. I've lived in a space no bigger than a fucking cubby hole. If you put a queen bed down, that was the space that I lived in. That little tiny space, oh, it was clean. It was preserved. It was taken care of. Not a spot, not a little tiny thing. I could look right now and see the confusion in every one of you lives. Because you guys literally take ownership of everything. It's your asthma. It's your cancer. It's your pain. It's yours. It's all yours. How much possession do you put on fucking things that you don't even want? But you won't put the possession on the things that you are. You're not going to put the possession on your strength and your power and your might and your mental fortitude. Why aren't you putting power on those things? You own them. You own them. Why are we forgetting what we doing? Rich Rising, and welcome to those of you guys as you come into the room. Thank you guys for being here. Rachel, I'm loving this too. Because I woke up with it this morning. I woke up with it hard on my spirit. People always say when they own it, they'll take care of it. When you own it, most likely you won't. Your ownership does not mean you're going to take care of it. That's right, Rachel. That's right. I am healthy. I want to take ownership of that. I don't want to take ownership of the sickness. What the fuck is the point? I could own my doo-doo. It's my doo-doo. But what's the point? Be like, that's my doo-doo in the hole right there. That's my doo-doo. Don't touch my doo-doo. Hello? But I don't want to claim that for myself. I want to claim something better, something powerful, something right. I want to claim that I want to claim good for me. You know what, Rachel, you're doing just like what the whales do. Remember, the whales will never show that they're sick. Because from the moment they show that they're sick, there's a shark that will come and eat their ass alive. You can't show the piranhas and the pariahs. You can't show them. You can't show them. You can't show them your weaknesses. Because people like to take ownership of your healing, your growth. How many of y'all right now, people are trying to take this recognition over your shit? My daughter just graduated from college or university, her program. She just graduated. And as a parent, it's like, well, I put in all this hard time, and I put in this and I put in that. I was sitting down and I was thinking yesterday about the fact that at one point I used to take 3 buses and 2 subways to get this girl to school and back home every day. Our fucking trek back and forth to school was half of was even just as much time as she spent in fucking school. That was a whole nother class in itself. It used to take us about an hour and between an hour and 2 hours to get to school, because according to if I caught that good rush hour time and I caught those buses and those things in alignment. That's why I take care of my car. People be like, Tasha, why you be acting like, no, I fucking take care of my car because I remember what it was like taking a bus. I take care of my car because I remember. I remember having to walk. I got frostbitten. You know how much shit happened to me in the name of not having a car? To the point where now I have my shit. I'm going to be sitting down and acting like I'm not grateful and I'm not appreciative of what I have. Hell no. Hell no. You've lost your damn mind. You've lost your mind. I hate the bus. I hate the fucking bus. I hate the bus. And to all the people that gotta take the bus, kudos to you. My sister loves the bus. She would take the bus before she got in the car. She's like, no, 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 I get on the bus. It's okay. Because for her, the bus is big. So if anything hit it, she's safe. She's like, the bus will plow through you before you could plow through it. And she's right. So see, what I love and what she loved, 2 different things. She's willing to take that bus faster. I would prefer to walk. I would walk before I take the bus. That's why when I got my car, I take care of my car. I take care of my car like I take care of my child. Because I know what it's like when you don't have, y'all got to put yourselves in a different alignment. You own your body. You own it. You have full, complete ownership and control over you. What will you do with you today? You have full ownership. The only thing that you cannot control, where your body is concerned, is when you die. You can't control that part, because trust and believe, if you control it, I wouldn't be here. I tell you guys that shit all the time. That's the only thing you don't have ownership of. Because even people who do medical assistance in death, that doesn't always work. Doesn't always work. So when it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go. I had 2 aunties. Both of them slipped in the shower within 2 weeks of each other. One died, one lived. They both slipped in the shower. That's the only thing you don't have control over. And I got to say that because remember, you are also a creation. So that divine spirit does have control on your movement, on your yes, your no, your movement, your back, your forth. Right? That energy has that control. But now I want you to really think about what you're doing with you. What do you want to do with you? You own you. You own you. What do you do with you? Nobody got nothing on you but you. You own this. What are you gonna do with it? Your kids. You own you own your children, right? Are you giving them the best or the fullest of you? What are you giving to them? I want you looking at every element of your ownership today. And I want you really looking at yourself, and I want you to see how you take care of the things that you own. Does someone give you something and 5 minutes later it looks like trash? Or do you have something and it looks brand new forever? I still have I still have the fucking tape on my damn mouse. I still got the tape on my mouse. And why do I do that? Because I like my shit looking brand new still. I have a thing with things looking brand new. So even if leaving the tape on it means making it look brand new, fine. When now that this tape is starting to look a little ratty, right? Now I could pull it off. But I like my stuff looking brand new. I remember my shoes were stolen one time. And I was like, damn, how they gonna steal my shoes? Like, I'm watching all these other shoes. I'm watching Eddie Bauer. I'm watching Michael Kors. I'm watching all these other shoes. My shoes was a simple ass no name little boot. But my shoes got stolen because my shit still looked brand new. I had them for about 4 years, but they didn't have a spot, a stain. They didn't have nothing on them. They still look brand spanking new. So somebody thought that they copped away with some brand new spankers. They weren't brand new. They were old and worn, but they weren't tattered and abused. And I want you guys to look at everything that you are right now. Look at your relationships. Look at your friendships. Look at your love life. Look at your kids. Look at yourself. Look at your home, your car. You have ownership over all of these things. What are you doing? Because I love when people say, when I own it, when it's mine, I'm going to take care of it. Because every single time I'm going to tell you, you're a fucking liar. Every time, from the moment you feel, because guess what? You are in ownership of everything here. You in ownership of everything on this planet. So how you going to say when you own it, you going to take care of it? When you born, you ain't born with not a fucking thing. And when you die, you ain't leaving with shit. What's the process in between here, folks? Does it make sense to you? Do you see the process that's happening right now? Do you see the process? Do you see the energy? Do you see the flow? I pray that you do. I pray today that you see the flow of who you are. And if it's in your vicinity, if it's in your energy field, take care of it. Take care of it. Because don't keep waiting. Don't keep waiting in the name of, I bought it, to take care of it. You were robbed of your ownership. You were literally robbed of your ownership. You were robbed of that essence within you that let you know that you literally own everything. You own everything. And I know that might be scary for some of you guys to realize and recognize. But when you start to accept that energy within you, the peace that you were seeking will start to flow. The peace that you were seeking will start to move in a way that you could never imagine. Because when you have ownership and you take care of it, you'll listen to it. You'll listen to it when it says, do this, do that, invest me, put me out, love me. You'll listen to it. And then when you listen to it, you'll get the benefit. You already own your body. Do you listen to it? Do you listen to your body when it says don't eat that or eat that? Or are you listening? And are you taking accountability and responsibility for yourself? Everything that you have right now, I want you to look at it and I want you to see if you're treating it right. And that will show you the benefits of your life. That will show you why things may be stagnant, not stagnant. You'll get a chance to see. Go and look right now. How are you taking care of yourself? Am I rich? Am I strong? Or is it weakness and sickness? And what are you giving your power to? What are you giving your ownership to? That is the question that I want you guys really looking at today. I want you looking at this energy of ownership and the legal moral state of having exclusive control, because you literally have exclusive control over you. You have full possession over you. You have it. What are you going to do with it, though? Because please stop telling me the heart attacks run in the family. You haven't taken control. So of course it's going to run in the family. Stop telling me that when you buy it, you'll own it. Your money doesn't mean anything to God. I'm going to tell you straight up. It doesn't mean anything to God. Your businesses and all the stuff that you amass, it doesn't matter. Because guess what you're going to do? You're going to leave it right the fuck here anyway. So while you're here, take care. Take care of all that you have. Take care. And everything else will start to flow in a beautiful alignment. But it can't flow if you're not taking care of what you own. Just because it's yours does not mean, you understand? Just because it's yours does not mean that you have a right to not take care of it. You own it, you better be taking care of it. Take care of your kids. Don't make no excuses. The better the excuse, the worse your life is going to become. So y'all, today is the day. And ownership is the word. I own me. And I do my best with me. I own me. I own me. I'm putting that in the chat. Put it in the chat. I own me. I do me right. Put that in the chat. I own me and I do me right. Because when you express those two things today, those are the things that you're saying. Fuck your job. Fuck this. Fuck that. Fuck it all. I'm sure I'm getting bleeped in you guys' ears. I don't know if I said enough fucks to get over the system, but Fuck. I own me. And I do me right. Oh, that means I got over my fuck meter. I do me right. So that when you got to go to the bathroom, when you got to eat, when you got to wake up, when you got to go to sleep, remember, you own you. And you're the one that has to do you right. And when you do that, then you will see how the creator who owns you is doing you right, but you just weren't letting it. And then that'll trickle down to your kids and your car and your life and whatever else it is. So go forth today and remember who you are. Remember your alignments. And take ownership. Take responsibility. Take accountability. Take it all. But remember, whatever you are doing in your ownership, life is going to give it back to you. So don't wait till you own it to do it right. Because if that's what you're waiting on, you ain't gonna never do shit right. I want you doing it right from now. I don't care if you have a cubby hole. Keep that cubby hole clean. Make up your bed. I don't care if it's a fucking bed on the floor. Make it up. Take care of yourself. Wash yourself. Bathe yourself. Take time. Why do you guys rush brushing your teeth so fucking much? That's why your breath smell like doo-doo. Take time and brush your teeth. 2-3 minutes scrubbing your teeth and your tongue. It's not going to kill you. Take time. And take ownership. And do you right. Because it's all yours anyway. It's all yours. Now choose. I love you guys. And I will see y'all in the latest. Thank you so much for being here and enjoying and taking this energy into a beautiful place. So I'm going to leave you with this because you are one of one. And I need you guys to understand that your one of oneness allows you to be able to have ownership over everything that you are. And when you take that responsibility and that accountability for you, you're going to see how everything else lines itself up to match that energy. Here we go.
Low. Hollow. Ancient.
Yeah.
It sounds like the inside of a womb. It sounds like the moment God said, let there be her. I lean into the
God
mic.
said, let there be you.
Let my spirit settle. And let the truth slip out soft enough to feel like a secret. But strong enough to shake the floorboards. I ain't never been a copy. God didn't make me twice. I'm the blueprint. He only printed once.
You own you.
Pause.
With you today.
A breath. A knowing. I used to wonder why I didn't fit in rooms that everybody else seemed comfortable in. Why my voice carried away even when I whispered. Why my presence felt like a shift even when I tried to shrink. But now I know I was never meant to blend. I was meant to break patterns. I was meant to bend atmospheres. I was meant to become the sound other people tune their spirit to. I'm not a remix. I'm not a rerun. I'm not a recycled version of somebody else's dream. I'm the original draft. God refused to edit because he got it right the first time. Every scar on me is a signature. Every tear I survived is a stamp. Every miracle that met me in the midnight is a watermark of heaven's hand. I don't walk with arrogance, I walk with accuracy. I don't move with ego, I move with evidence. I don't speak to impress, I speak to remind myself, remind the world, remind the shadows that try to swallow me whole, that I came out glowing. One-on-one, handpicked, heaven sent. Ain't nobody built like me. Say it again. For the little girl who thought she had to earn her existence.
You don't have to own it. You don't have to earn it. Just own it.
Nobody built like me.
You don't have to earn it. Own
And
it.
say it once more. For the woman I am now, who finally believes it. One-on-one. One-on-one, handpicked, heaven sent. Ain't nobody built like me. I'm stitched from the prayers my grandma whispered when she thought nobody heard
in the
it.
chat. You don't need to earn it.
I'm shaped by storms
Just
that tried to drown me but ended up baptizing me instead. I'm carved from the kind of faith that don't flinch when the wind changes. I'm made of Sunday mornings and Monday miracles. On nights I cry myself empty. In mornings, God filled me back up with breath I didn't even ask for. You can't mass produce this kind of resilience. You can't duplicate this kind of destiny. You can't photocopy this kind of purpose. I'm not self-made. I'm God-crafted, God-carried, God-covered, God-called. I am the echo of every woman before me who didn't get to speak her truth out loud. I am the voice they prayed would rise when theirs was silenced.
That's it. We're supposed to be
I
better.
am the answered prayer, walking, breathing, becoming, and I refuse to apologize for being the only version of me that will ever exist. So hear me clearly. I'm not here to fit a mold. I'm here to melt it.
Yep.
I'm not here to dim down. I'm here to blaze. I'm not here to echo. I'm here to originate. I am the blueprint. I am the first draft. I am the only edition. I am the one God signed his name on and never released a second copy. I ain't never been a copy.
You'll never be a copy.
God didn't make me twice.
Take ownership over
The
you,
blueprint. He
over
only
your
printed
life,
once.
your mind.
And that truth,
There's only
It's my
one
birthright.
of one.
it's my banner. It's my beginning.
Ooh. Ooh. You guys are one of one. Remember that. And take ownership of that today. Look around your life, look around everything, and take ownership of your words, your thoughts, your actions. Know that you have exclusive control over everything that you do. And just make sure you're doing you right. And once you're doing you right, everybody else will get done right. So don't work on them. Work on you. Because what I eat don't make you shit. So make sure that you're putting in the right things for you. Make sure that you're putting in the right stuff. And when you take control and you take that energy of knowing you, your power is unstoppable. I'll see y'all in the latest. Thank you guys for your likes, your shares, for everything that you guys do. I appreciate you, Rachel. Definitely got to give you an extra shout out. You are just an amazing person, and definitely hooked us up today because you got us up there. So I appreciate every one of you in this room, every single one of you that come in and This right here is taking ownership. Every time you sit here, you take ownership. I'm proud of you. I'll see y'all later. Ciao for now.